HTB family, how's it going? Welcome to Hold the Ball. Hope you guys are well. Thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate it very, very much. Look, I'm going to be telling you guys my first game day experience, and I'll also be showing pictures and vlogs, and overall I'll be talking about the background, of how I got to Brisbane and sort of my thoughts on the game and all that stuff. So yeah, before I get into it, hit that intro. Alright guys, so yes, here it is. What happened was, at around 1:45 in the morning, got up, headed straight to Adelaide, and for those of you who don't know, I actually live 3 hours away from Adelaide, so it was a bit of a drive. Got there around 4:30 in the morning, went to our fly parks, parked the vehicle there, they took care of that business, caught a shuttle straight to Adelaide, the Adelaide airport, and then went to the Virgin Australia, check-in, a bit of a hassle, but got there in the end. I suppose it happens to everyone. Then just went and waited for our flight, basically. Waited there for about 2 hours, which was a-okay. Had a bit of a the boost juice stuff. I'm not sure if it's elsewhere in Australia, I think, but yeah, had a boost juice over here, and then flew off and got to Brisbane. Very cloudy. It's a bit of the flight was a lot of turbulence, basically, but it was alright. We got there in the end. Again, touched down to Brisbane. It's unfortunately it's very grey. It's very wet here at the moment. Got in there, went out to the Brisbane airport, the domestic one, and went out straight away. Saw some SP100 players, which was cool. Got the luggage, got the stuff, got into a taxi, and then went straight to our destination, our hotel. Now look, my first thoughts overall of Queensland, I like it. I like what I see. It's funny, because I've been to New South Wales, I've been to Victoria, but I've never been to Queensland, and it just felt like sort of like the last piece or last place I've wanted to visit in regards to the big cities, quote unquote. But I look and say that these other cities to visit too, but absolutely enjoyed it. Absolutely enjoyed what I saw. It's a definite concrete jungle. It reminds me a bit of Auckland, actually, where I'm from. But in terms of it being similar to Adelaide, no, not at all. Just different infrastructure, just different transport system, all that stuff. But anyway, digress. So get in there, and obviously prepping for the game, right? Wore my SA Rams jersey, right? The Adelaide Rams jersey. And I absolutely, just walked around this. We walked from where we were straight to Suncorp, basically. Unsure of the transport systems here. It's very, it's complicated for me. I'm sure we'll sort it out. It's day 2 today. But went there and it was raining, bucketing down with rain. But it is what it is. It's part of the experience, Sometimes you just got to do these things. Went to the Suncorp Stadium, and I'll tell you what, it's my first thoughts of Suncorp Stadium when I saw it. It is beautiful. Suncorp Stadium is marvelous. I'll tell you what, I've seen rugby league in Mount Smart. I'm not saying that's bad. I've seen rugby league in Adelaide Oval. I'm not gonna lie, hometown bias. I don't mind it, but I'll tell you what, Suncorp Stadium, and I've even been at Eden Park as well, right, watching rugby league. But Suncorp Stadium, that is a beautiful stadium. It's a beautiful stadium. I've yet to watch rugby league in New South Wales, but it is very beautiful. Anyway, point being, went around there. I actually had a photo there with Alex Glenn as well. So awesome. He was very opening, very warm, very receptive, handshakes and all. He was just an all-round top bloke, and had a photo of him and all that stuff, and I absolutely enjoyed it. Myself and Andre had a photo, and it was just good fun. Absolutely enjoyed it. And like I said, sorry, he was just, it was good actually. I was very pleased at how warm he was. He didn't have to. He's busy. He's a busy man, but he took his time. It was awesome. Just quickly as well, walking to Suncorp as well, I saw the likes of Isaac Johns as well as Justin Horo, from YKTR, and we're walking up, and we walked past Francis Moro as well as Mikale Ravalawa as well, who are walking up, Brisbane Street, George Street, I think, George Street, as we're walking down, and so then we walked down past Claxton Street, right? We walked past all the bars, and then obviously got to Suncorp, and sat down, and just on Instagram I posted like my live reaction, where I was just looking at the stadium and in love with it, and just felt really humbled being there, in that moment, just there's something about rugby league, and I feel such a strong affinity with the sport personally, and as I was just immersed in that field, just immersed in that, whatever that was, that feeling, it was just a very humbling humbling experience to just be part of it. Technically, being from where I am in rural South Australia, you almost feel like you have no business being here, but this is what rugby league does, and this is what this channel does, and this is what the engagement with you guys does, and it has provided me the opportunity to think of doing these things, not only for myself, not only for my love of the game, but for you guys as well, being part of that journey. And it was just an absolute amazing experience. So we got there and we watched the Knights, the Bulldogs hosting the Knights, and I'll tell you what, just watching it up close, you see everything. You see everything, the hits, you hear the yells, but the crowd was just electric. And look, I took the Bulldogs. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be, but it was just a fun atmosphere to be part of. It was awesome. As game one, for me, I wasn't even concentrating too much on the quality of the game per se. I was just having so much fun just being part of that. My head was far away from the quality of the game, but it was awesome as to watch. Now, game two rolls around, and that was Manly ironically hosting the Broncos, in Queensland. And I'll tell you what, first and foremost, just what an atmosphere. The Broncos fans just came out in absolute drones. They were electric. The yells, the boos, the crowd again going wild. But that scoreline there, I didn't see it happening. But it's so funny, when you're watching it live, you can just see the momentum. You can just see the hopelessness of one team versus the absolute, alpha mentality of the other. And oh wow, it was in spades for the Broncos. All the big hits, the big runs, and just seeing the players, I'll tell you what, even for the Bulldogs and Knights, some of their players, they're big dudes in real life. Even Manly and Broncos, Payne Haas is a unit. You got to see Payne Haas in real life. I still would love to have an interview with Payne Haas. Honestly, top bloke, man. I love the way he goes about his craft. But I've got Donny Staggs as well, Selwyn Cobbo, even for the Knights, right? Dominic Young as well for the Knights. Just some tall dudes, man. But I know, in saying that, I just absolutely enjoyed it. And afterwards as well, it was hectic, going up Claxton Street, I believe. Walking up there and going through all that, just a lot of people, you know what I mean? I haven't been surrounded by that much people in quite some time. But look, in saying that as well, going back to I think we got back to the hotel around 11 o'clock at night, and I was planning on doing a video for you guys, but when you get in that late at night, the last thing on your mind really is doing a video. You just want to get into bed, sleep, and that's exactly what I did. But look, in saying that, overall, it was a beautiful experience. I can't take it away. Absolutely had fun. Part of the travel as well as all part of it. In saying that though, day two today, obviously it is game day, so let's go. Looking forward to the Warriors, right? We host the Rabbitohs. Obviously should be a tight game. You saw myself and Andre, we spoke about our thoughts on the teams, and I give you guys a rundown on my conclusion. You guys know how I feel. We just need to win. It doesn't matter if I'm watching it live or on telly. We just have to win. If you guys are watching and you want to catch up, please come see me. Let me know. I'm all about the love. You know what I mean? Like just let's have a yarn, all that stuff. But look, in saying that, today I'm also seeing Rue and Hammer, Warriors and our fanatics, and I'm seeing some other Warriors fans. I might even see you. Yes, you. If you probably might see this afterwards. Hello, anyway. But nice to meet you, should I say? But look, and said, I cannot wait. I hope you guys enjoy this. Take it easy. I'll see you guys again. I'm going to be decked out in the Warriors stuff. Again, I'll be keeping us updated lives and vlogs and all that stuff. But I just letting you know, I absolutely enjoyed day one. Bring on day two, baby. Go the Warriors, win or lose. It is what it is. But yes, hopefully we go for the win. See you guys next time. And just remember, hold the ball.